Back with our friend Bob Woodruff. His docuseries Last Lands travels the world's national parks, and the second season is dropping now. So happy for you, Bob, and so great you're here.
Great to be here.
So if you hadn't seen the first season, tell us about the series.
The series from the beginning, we started this to try to tell the world about what's happening at the national parks in the less developed countries, you know, that are kind of on constant attack. So for various reasons, we discovered what's happening to them. It could be from attacks from the outside, from narcos and cartels and anything from that, to the gold being dug up out of the place, or poaching, of course, is a huge one. And then this year we went to Guatemala, which is also trying to see the beautiful historical places like this that need to be saved, so people can see it and have a chance to see them.
You know, Bob, this series is really something you have to watch every frame because it's so beautiful. So let's take a look at some of the moments from the show.
Temples, pyramids. It's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen.
Let's go.
You see that each one of them have body protection as if they're going to war, not into a national park. We are full of narcos. They are coming close everywhere. What is it that the narcos want here in a park? People have been killed because of this? This is a lot harder than I expected, let's put it that way.
We've been told that we should not land right there at the landing strip.
You've been threatened already.
We protect the most beautiful thing you will see in your life.
The dogs are right on the side of the road. They're about to be released.
This is the only building like this in the whole world.
If I lose this fight, the whole world will lose the fight too.
Wow, I am blown away by that trailer. I mean, that's not your typical travel show, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So you went to some very remote areas. What are some of the amazing things you saw?
There's a list of it, Gio. I mean, I don't know where to start, but I mean, just start in Guatemala there. You can see how remote that area was. In order to get in, we had to use those ATVs. You could either go by walk by 3 or 4 days, or you could come in by helicopter, which no one really can, or you can go the way we did, which is 2 full days of just going in there and going through the muck and all of that. But then you come into these places and you just see this stunning land, not many people get a chance to see. And there in Guatemala, that was the history of the Maya. And that's a place, and those pyramids that you see, they're pretty much covered for 2,000 years until they finally figured out that underneath, in the early 20th century, they realized that what's underneath is these pyramids from the people. Oh, wow. So that is beautiful. I mean, I have a whole list of the great places to see. Panama also was beautiful this year.
And not just the places, but the animals to see. You joined a crew to track jaguars, as one does. So how'd that go?
Yeah, the jaguars, they're of course, the numbers have been going down. That was in Mexico. We started the piece in Guatemala with what we saw in Mexico, right over the border from Guatemala in Mexico. And you can see that those numbers are down a bit. But what they're doing now to try to protect that area, have actually got the numbers up slightly in the last year or so. So that's a very happy thing. I mean, we had the chance, last season we saw the elephants for the first time in my life. I saw in one single day, we saw 49 elephants, So we went from Cameroon, which had hardly any, and we went to Gabon where there are a bunch. We see with the animals, we should get a chance to see things a lot of people didn't have a chance to experience.
And you've mentioned Guatemala as one of your most cherished places you got to visit, and we saw some of those gorgeous visuals just a moment ago. But what threats is Guatemala specifically facing?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the people from the outside that want to, to bring their cattle in, to, you got to tear down the forest. And then there's also, we said, the narcos, which is nearby. It's a pass-through area for their transferring into the United States through Mexico. With all sorts of drugs, so those are the threats from the outside. So you've got to have a government that's really committed to try to protect it, or you have kind of private support of it to try to get money for advocates that are trying to save it. So things can be saved. It's just we got to have a commitment from the outside from people to do it.
And it's so cool that this show is showing people how to save it and the active work that's underway right now. Tell us about Thursday's show.
Thursday, Panama. So we're going to Panama. So Coiba Island is the largest island in Central America. It's on the off the west coast of Panama. and it is stunning. So of course the challenges there are to get rid of the illegal fishing that's happening in lots sorts of areas like that. Or we can just get just protect the whales. The whales. That's the migration of them when they go from the South Pole all the way up to there to have their babies and then return later on. So I mean, there you go. You can see.
Look at those
what
images.
We got these incredible drone shots. So we got. Look, we're just hoping to see whales. We went during the whale season, which was in August, to try to see just this, and we thought, oh, we can be lucky. We're going to see these whales. The very first day, 15 minutes into it, on this boat, we saw the whales from the top.
That is not filed.
Like
That's
that.
beautiful. Thank you so much,
God,
Bob.
it's gorgeous,
Congratulations on the series.
Yeah,
We're
next
really
time
happy
come with
for
us.
you.
It's not easy.
Yeah, I'd say as
sign
a
up.
choice
Yeah.
assignment. All right. You can see Last Lands on Disney Plus and Hulu.